Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I have a review on the Strickler Rifle, this new gun that was added today as part of a drip feed DLC for GTA Online. Now a month ago this gun came out for GTA Plus members, but like I said, I don't support GTA Plus, so I wanted to get it when it comes out for everybody else and then review it at that time. But the Strickler Rifle, you can buy it from the gun van, and the gun van, as I recorded this video, is in Marietta Heights. But about the the L Strickler cost $535,000, $500,000, making it one of the most expensive weapons in the game. But on top of that, about the L Strickler rifle, it comes with flashlight, it comes with a red dot sight, and it comes also with a 45 round magazine. You cannot put any kind of suppressor on it. You cannot custom do a Mark II variant of this gun. It just comes default like this. It's almost like it already is a Mark II variant, but you cannot customize it. So the way the gun is, you have it. But anyways, the most noticeable feature, and I will say this right now, the best feature about this gun is the lock-on range. And this actually is significant. So as you guys see right here, I'm standing 70 meters from my friend Carlos. I want to thank my friend Carlos for helping me to record this, and I cannot lock on to him with all of these guns. So all the assault rifles in the game, I cannot lock on to Carlos at 70 meters. But then I pull out the L Strickler, and look at that. I can lock on to him 70 meters. 70 meters, that's the max that you can lock on to. But that 5-meter difference compared to other assault rifles, if you play in auto-aim servers, that is actually going to make a very big deal. So you can shoot enemies, other players, before they can lock onto you. Now, the regular distance on assault rifles is 65 meters. So almost all of them, pretty much all of them, are 65 meters. But L Strickler has an extra 5 meters of distance. Here we are testing damage at 70 meters. And I want to thank my friend NinjagoFan01 for helping me to test this. So at 70 meters to the body shot with the person wearing armor, it is about 14 shots from the military rifle. From the Strickler rifle, at about 70 meters, it is also 14 shots. Now the heavy rifle is actually a little bit more. About 16 shots. Service carbine. Service carbine here is about 16 shots as well. And the battle rifle, it is 14 shots. So battle rifle is the one that comes the closest to damage there. But I also wanted to test the combat MG. And I wanted to test the combat MG with armor-piercing rounds and without armor-piercing rounds. Now, with armor-piercing rounds, it's about 8 shots to the body, 70 meters. Without armor-piercing rounds, it is about 10 shots. So, the Strickler does do a decent amount of damage, and going for headshots, you're obviously going to do more damage. You're going to kill the target quicker, but I just wanted to see at 70 meters, at the maximum lock-on range for the Strickler, compared to other guns, how many shots does it take to the torso to kill a person? Now, you're probably wondering, how effective is this actually in combat? Well, I was actually playing against my friend Carlos right here. Take a look at this. We were doing some PvP to test it. And here, I wanted to record some combat tests. So, the first combat test that we have is we have auto-aim, Strickler versus non-Strickler assault rifle. I want to thank my friend Carlos for helping me out with this. Now, I'm using the Strickler. I think that Carlos is using the service carbine, but we're playing an auto-aim. And you can see right here that when I have that extra 5 meters to lock onto him, I'm just keep tapping L2 until I can lock onto him when he's in my distance. Those few initial shots that I can lock onto him before he can lock onto me make all the difference. And I'm able to do a number of damage, and it's very hard for him then to get all my health down at that point. So I have pretty much won every single fight here when it was this auto-aim Strickler versus non-Strickler assault rifle. I did lose this final fight, but Carlos also behind cover, but he got me good here. It was fair. But I will say that if you're using this gun in auto-aim, use it when you're in an open area and you get distance on people, because you can lock onto them, and that extra 5 meters makes all the big difference. Now, this one right here, this is a second test, but this one is Strickler versus Strickler assault rifles in auto-aim. And here, the testing is a lot closer, so I nearly die a few times, but as you can see, is that extra 5 meters did all the extra there. It helped me out tremendously in that fight. So Strickler versus Strickler, a lot more balanced. Now here on this point, this one is free aim. So this third test is going to be free aim, and I think that Carlos is using the service carbine here, but when I'm doing free aim, because again, remember, I cannot lock on anymore at this point, so that extra 5 meter lock on range is going to be useless here. So this one, these fights are lasting a little bit longer, but they're a lot more close, and I ended up dying a bunch of times too. So I tried my best at free aim. I'm not the greatest. Like I said, I wouldn't say I'm terrible. I prefer playing in third person. I just don't like fighting in first. I know a lot of people are going to tell me first person is the best way to fight, but I've always just preferred fighting in third person. This is how I like doing it. But as you can see, when we're doing free aim, it's just the fights are a lot more closer, and I did die a bunch of times. And this fight lasted a bit here. This one, yep, I do end up winning this one here. Got this one. Got another free aim fight. This one I think lasts a little bit, is a little shorter than the other one. Yeah, so when it's free aim, the fights are just a lot more closer. But auto-aim, this would be the best assault rifle, in my opinion, to use an auto-aim. Because those extra 5 meters do make all the difference. You can land a number of shots on people before they can start shooting at you. Now, this is free aim, Strickler versus the Combat MG. So, I asked Carlos what he thought would be the best gun to take this on. He said Combat MG, and look at this. Because he's, running a 100-round magazine on there, he's able to waste me, and the Combat MG also is one of the most highest DPS weapons in the game. So here, even though I'm able to land a bunch of shots on him, I just cannot keep up. So if I was to run into cover, I'd have a lot more, I'd have a way better chances. But if you're out in the open, and you're fighting Strickler versus Combat MG is going to end up winning this fight, especially in free aim. So that's basically it, is if you're in auto-aim, I would say Strickler would be your best bet to use an auto-aim. But in free aim, I would say that it really depends on the gun, the skill on the person, and it would also depend, on the distance in the area that you're at. But what about the fire rate? Is the military rifle actually faster than the Strickler? I actually thought the military rifle was a little faster, even though the stats on both guns is identical. I thought that the military rifle was a little bit faster originally, before I did my testing. And the reason I thought this way was because the military rifle has a little bit of a different sound than the Strickler, and when you're firing the military rifle, the sound that it gives, it makes it seem like the military rifle is faster. But is the military rifle really faster? Take a listen to both sounds. You'll understand why I thought the military rifle was faster initially. So, is one actually faster than the other? My answer is no. Even though they have different sounds, and it sounds like the military rifle is a bit faster, they're not. They're almost identical. They're pretty much the exact same fire rate. I tested it. I did 3 different tests with my friend Carlos here. Just take a look at it right here. Additionally, I wanted to talk about a few special features of the gun. So the gun actually does have blue tracers, and it's every single shot. So every single shot you will see it, blue tracers, and I personally didn't find this that useful in combat, but maybe somebody else will. It is a nice, cool little feature that you have on it, and comparing this to the military rifle of my friend using tracer rounds, where every single third shot lights up, you can see a pretty big difference here. Now, the other feature on this is this has a blue flashlight, and it appears to be a regular flashlight, but I would like to assume that it's a UV flashlight, because this gun is supposed to belong to El Strickler, who is also known as El Rubio, and so it's belonging to a big cartel boss, so I'd think that he would have a UV light. on his gun, and I killed a few NPCs to see if blood would glow from it, but blood does not glow from it, unfortunately. That was a little bit disappointing. As for the sights on this thing, the dot sight is actually pretty good. I really didn't have any issue with it, and it's pretty much almost identical to the regular military rifle. The color and the, color and style of the gun, a little bit different, but it is pretty much the exact same sight. There's virtually no difference. But you want to have fun with this gun? You can kill a lot of cops with this. I use this thing in first-person free aim. I was able to take out a bunch of cops, no problem. And here at the end, when we have the pros and the cons of the gun, the longest lock-on range of any gun that I've seen, 70 meters lock-on range. Even though every single other assault rifle is 65 meters, that 5 meters does help out tremendously. When you have somebody running right towards you and you just keep tapping L2, it's the most effective when you have somebody coming right towards you and you're just tapping L2, getting ready for that. That extra 5 meters, if you're in an auto-aim server, will let you put on a ton more damage on another player. It has great damage and range. Overall, great gun to use against NPCs, great gun to use against players. Cons are very expensive, over $500,000 for this gun. The other con is no customization, so you can't put a suppressor on this thing either. And the other con, GTA Plus. I was debating whether I was going to include GTA Plus on here or not, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna add it on here, because a gun like this should not be 1 month exclusive to GTA Plus. If this was like a week or so, okay, I could see Rockstar justifying it more, but a month, seriously? You're gonna delay this by a month? And this gun is very effective in PvP, as you guys saw in the test, so it's basically turning into a pay-to-win model, and I'm very scared with GTA 6 coming out this year. I'm really scared what they could possibly do with GTA 6's multiplayer, if they could add something very powerful and give it to people that have GTA Plus, because I don't think that anything that gives players an edge over other players should be included as part of GTA Plus. But other than that, it is a decent rifle, and I think that everybody should pick it up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, do drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.